big up to the influencers who are still able to go out and show up and show out at any point and just be like, me, this is how I am, and me, this is what I've worn. Before you criticize me, are you buying me a dress? Are you buying me a dress? Are you the one who's going to dress me? Because you don't know, maybe me only had 1,000 bob for my budget for this event. Many times the company that you're going to the event, they are not going to pay you to, buy an outfit. It's just for PR. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. This is Wild by Murugi, a famous known for an entrepreneur, a business mogul, a mother, a lovely human being. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well today. Today's an amazing day. I've had a long day. I'm a bit tired, but I'm feeling really happy. Really, really happy.
We're so grateful to be here today. So maybe we're going to start by why open a beauty shop, Wild by Murugi?
So the main inspiration behind this is that people know me a lot for plus size fashion. Every single time I post a dress, they'll always get so many DMs, people saying, where did you get that? Where did you buy that? And I realized that could be a really good income stream for me because I'm always sending them to other shops. So I'm just like, okay, why don't I turn this into a business for myself? And especially for the plus size community, it's not that common to find a shop where we are mostly stocking only plus size clothing. So I would find that, okay, many times someone would go somewhere and they only have smaller sizes. So I was like, okay, clearly there's a gap in the market, and I obviously wanted to capitalize on that and at the same time be able to serve a need among women, like plus size women in Nairobi and in Kenya. So that's the reason why.
Why the name Wild by Murugi?
So Wild, my husband is called Munyi. If you're not Kikuyu, then you may not know that Munyi means rhino, and rhino is a wild animal. So I wanted something that is like, is inspired by that. And I felt like Wild sort of like represents who I am, because people online are always telling me I'm wild, just things which people may not ordinarily say. So I felt like, oh, that's actually representative of me. And you can see in the shop, there's something written, stay wild. And for me, it's just an ode to keep being who you are. Don't feel like the need to change for anybody. And that's really what I stand for as a brand.
For the people outside, just to understand, you have a massive followers, massive presence online. Why decided to open a shop despite you have a bigger numbers on social media?
Yeah, so I did a bit of market research. Before you open a business, you have to do market research. I did a lot of market research, and it showed me that a lot of plus size women don't like shopping online because they are not sure if something will fit. Because it's not like when you're slimmer, it's a lot easier to just be like, okay, I'm a size 8. I know if I buy size 8, it'll fit. But when you're plus size, you can find maybe you're smaller up, you're bigger down, or you're bigger up, you're smaller down. Some people will have like some self-esteem or confidence issues. So they really want a place they can come and try something before they buy the outfit. So I wanted to serve that need, because if it's online, then it's just the same as being, any other store. So I really wanted it to be a place where people can come and feel comfortable, come and feel appreciated, come and be able to try the clothing and feel the quality before they actually purchase.
Is it something you always wanted to start a business? Maybe you have your own shop?
Yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do. My sisters will tell you that I've talked about it for like a really, really long time. I've always wanted to have my own store. I always knew that it would be something to do with fashion, because I myself, I really love fashion. I love waking up and just like wearing something and feeling like, I look cute, I look nice, and I love the fact that my audience also recognizes that, because every time they see me in an outfit, they're like, wow, I never thought as a plus size woman I can wear a pair of shorts, or I can wear, a short dress like that, or I can wear a crop top. So now once they see me wearing it, they can see that, oh, okay, fine. So even a plus size woman can wear that. So for me, it's like, I can say it's a dream come true, honestly. I've put my heart and my soul into it, into making it a beautiful space, into a space that plus size women can come and feel like I'm not the other. In some other shops, you'll go and they feel like, okay, size yangu watakuwa nayo, hapa, for sure, size yenu tuko nazo.
Of course, I can see the quality of the outfits is very, very unique. The setup stands for itself. Yourself sells the shop. Just to get it right, where did the inspiration behind now you decided? Because we have options. You can decide to go for men clothes, young girls clothes, but it's a plus size. Does it mean that you experienced maybe one time you went online, you wanted to buy a product, an outfit, you missed out, you were not well appreciated and treated right?
Oh, so many times. There are many times you'll go into a shop as a plus size, and I know any plus size woman watching, you understand the struggles that we've been through. Sometimes you'll go into a shop and they'll only have, we only have small, medium, large. So you'll just be like, okay, sometimes it's like you can think large is the biggest size. Here we have up to XL, we have 1XL, we have 2XL, 3XL. So even if you're up to a size UK 22, we have clothes for that. And me, I've been through that, where I go somewhere and like you see such a nice clothing, but they don't have it in your size. Then the ones they have in your size are things which are not necessarily as cute cute as the ones which are smaller sizing. You'll find that they're more baggy clothing. You'll see it's like a t-shirt, you know, these like big dresses which make you look like a mother. And I was like, plus size women want to feel sexy also. We also want to wear short dresses. We also want to wear crop tops. And so for me, I knew there was a need because I myself had that need. And so that's why I opened the shop.
So Murugi, congratulations. Number one, are the outfits just for one niche, or just both for work and play, or play only, or work only? What is the niche for your target?
Okay, so for our initial stock, we have mostly casual clothing, but we are hoping to expand the stock to accommodate even work clothing, even Muslims, because I've had a few Muslims come into the store and say, oh, stock longer clothes, stock jeans. So for now, we have a mix of casual and a few office pieces, things for going out, maybe a few things for dinner, but we are hoping to be able to expand as we grow. We're hoping to be able to expand to incorporate like as many things as possible. People who have come into the store today on our opening day have told us like, oh, please bring blazers, please bring bodysuits, please bring this. So we know for sure that there's a need and we know there's a market, and we're hoping to expand beyond where we already are right now. Beyond clothes, we also have accessories. So even if someone is not plus size, they can still come and shop in the store. We have accessories like earrings. We also have handbags, really nice handbags, which anyone can be able to buy.
One other thing, we've seen you in the past in events support other like content creators, celebrities who've opened businesses, and women supporting women. Case in point, I remember I saw you at Foina's launch.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to just maybe, I know you're very powerful, you're influential, just start it on a low key? Do you plan to do like an official launch, or you've just hit the ground running?
So I have hit the ground running. I decided to do a digital launch because, to be honest, I spent so much of my investment and my capital on setting up the shop itself. By the way, anyone who has ever set up a shop can tell you, it's not cheap. Ni pesa sana. It's like it's very expensive. Putting in the fittings, the stock, the buying things, importing things, taxes in Kenya, where is a whole other thing. So because I spent so much money on that, I really asked myself, is a big launch really necessary? Because for me, it just felt like I'm spending more money for a one-day thing, whereas I could spend that money on other things which are needed in the store. See, like now, if I had spent more money on the launch, I wouldn't have as much stock. I would not be able to stock as fast for items that sell out. So for me, it felt like if I did it, it would just be for show. And I didn't want to do it just for show, just because other people do it. You know what I mean? And I know a lot, sometimes social media pressure can be there where you just feel like, oh, I have to do this big thing. But really, what is the value of that big thing? And for me, I just didn't feel like it was as valuable. I know there are other people who do, and there's no shade to them. But for me, I just didn't feel like it was necessary. I was like, my aim is to sell the clothes. How do I sell the clothes? By opening the shop. Because now I spend another 500K doing a launch, and then I'm short on cash, and I didn't want that. So yeah, this is the official launch. Obviously, over time, maybe we'll have like some parties, we might have some other events and kinds of things here, but for now we are open and ready for business.
Just to understand, to add on what my colleague has asked earlier, you've always been invited to launch products, events, and more. So I wanted to know, why did you not decide to work maybe with influential, maybe your friends are influencers? Because I've seen from the comments from your post, Millie Chebi has commented, Naomi Nganga has commented. Why not work with the influencers to push your brand?
Today is day one. So you don't know that I'm not working with influencers. Where's Ijua? Today is day one. And remember me, myself, I am influential. And the thing that you'll realize is that sometimes the person who follows me is also the person following Millie Chebi, is also the person following Naomi Nganga. So it's not always that you need another influencer to post your product for you to be able to sell. That's the first thing. Secondly, today I've just started. So I wanted to just open and see how the market receives the products, how the market responds to it. And then, you build your marketing strategy based off of what you see is lacking. So I'm waiting to see. In business, I don't want to pretend like I know everything. There are people who have been in business long, and maybe there's some people who use content creators, there are others who don't. But definitely, I would say influencer marketing works. In fact, Leo Nancy Moy came in here and she wore one outfit. Nasa may sell out. So I know that influencer marketing works, but I'm waiting to see how the market responds to my product, how efficient our own business processes are. Because you can't start marketing if your basic customer service and your just the basics of how the business is running is not established. So that's what I'm trying to establish, and then I see what else do I need to do to market my products further.
Okay, most of the times when we see people am I reinventing, am I introducing the business, they avoid most of the time to be the face of the business. You are the face of your business. Your name is there. Do you feel like pressure? Maybe people will criticize your product. They will come sample, say no, the quality, maybe the price.
No, me social media pressure. By the way, for me, it's just a no because there are people. You will be judged either way, no matter what you do. Even you who is here interviewing, there'll be someone judging you, saying, I don't like how that guy is interviewing." There'll always be someone judging. But me listening to them is me stopping myself from making money. So I really do my best to not let that get to me because you will be criticized anyway. Would I rather be criticized while I'm making money or criticized while I'm poor? Let me be criticized while I'm making money because for me, I wanted the store to be a reflection of me because my audience follows me because they like me. They like what I wear. They like the things I recommend. And I know that for a fact because I've been doing this, creating content and influencing for a really long time. So, well, not really long, 3.5 years. But yeah, so it's something that I know how my audience responds to things and they responds to things. And I would be a fool if I didn't make myself the face of the brand because it's me who has made them buy those other things. It's not just that, it's just the business. It's me who has made them buy them. So, of course, I was like, let me make myself, because I want it to be a reflection. And actually, everything that you see in this store, it's me, myself, who purchased. It's not like I told someone else to buy. It's me, myself, who purchased. It's me, myself, who went and looked for things that I wear, because I know people like the things that I wear. And I want it to be like an extension of me. So I think it's a really positive thing for both my platform and for the clothing store, because I feel like that's going to send a lot more people to my store.
Murugi, are you seeing yourself transition into another phase of being a fashion consultant now that you've ventured into fashion business?
Fashion consultant, Tena? Oh God, no, I don't think so. I think my strengths lie in marketing. My strengths lie in marketing, and that's what I feel like I do very easily, especially if it's a product and a brand that I believe in. I find that it comes so easily to me, which is what my audience is always telling me, that in my content it comes across very authentic, because I don't feel like it's something that I have to think too much about. Me, I'll just come and tell you, by the way, I got this dress from Wild, and by the way, it's very nice quality, it stretches. Anyway, let me go about my day, and that in itself is going to sell the product, because people can tell that I'm being genuine and authentic. So I don't think I would go into fashion consultancy. I don't think my strength lies there. I can't tell you what to wear. I can just tell you, this is what I'm wearing. Do you want to wear it also? That's what I can tell you, but I can't necessarily do consultancy.
Okay, are we looking forward to see you work with our local designers?
Yes, absolutely. So my initial idea for the store is that I wanted to have both imported clothing and clothing that I made locally. But once I imported the clothing, the cost of setting up the store and the cost of putting it up, rents, what, the capital, the fittings, it was so much. So I was not able to actually make my locally made clothing. But I definitely intend to do that, and hopefully, eventually, maybe my store will be only purely made in Kenya. I would love to promote local tailors and local fabric manufacturers. So yeah, eventually that's the plan.
Just as a final one and one link to that, would you be comfortable maybe to divulge maybe your source of market? Maybe is it the US, is it the UK, is it Europe, is it from Asia, and just for your clientele to get to know? Secondly, we have seen in the past, and you have attended so many events as an influencer. People have been, for example, criticizing how people wear for events. As a shop owner or as a fashion shop owner, what is your opinion on that? And then just finally talk to your fans, talk to the Kenyans out there, to apply lady out there on how they can find your shop and visit your shop.
All right, so to your first question, the source of my clothing is varied, but primarily I have imported clothing from UK and from China. So those are the two places that I've been able to get clothing. Although I'm not specific on the country. Me, as long as the quality of the outfit is great, then it can be from anywhere. But so far right now, I've identified suppliers in the UK and in China, but I'm always looking for more. I've seen there's some places in Turkey where you can get really nice clothing. So I keep searching for more and more and more. As for the people being criticized, it's very, very easy to sit at home and criticize anyone, because someone is just there at home. Me, I feel like big up to the influencers who are still able to go out and show up and show out at any point and just be like, me, this is how I am, and me, this is what I've worn. Before you criticize me, are you buying me a dress? Are you buying me a dress? Are you the one who's going to dress me? Because you don't know, maybe me only had 1,000 bob for my budget for this event. Many times the company that you're going to the event, they are not going to pay you to, you know, buy an outfit. It's just for PR. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like I would never go and now start judging someone and saying, the dress you didn't wear is not good. Also, not good is relative. Have you guys seen the things Kanye West wears? When it's Kanye West wearing torn clothing, everyone's like, oh my God, it's so nice. You show up in Kenya with a torn trouser. Now I'm going for an event. Suddenly it's like, kwani this person didn't have clothes, which just shows you the standards are messed up. Whatever is cute to you is cute to you. Honestly, me, that's what I would say. If you feel like you look nice, you look nice. If you feel confident, you're confident, and go out there and do whatever it is you want. As for my plus size ladies, I would say, while by Murugi is here, we are ready to serve you. We want to make you feel beautiful. Come and shop what we have. We are stocking from a size medium, which is a UK 10, size 10, all the way to a size 3XL, which is a UK 22. So please come by and shop. We are near Valley Arcade, Legend Valley Business Park, shop 7G. And let nobody tell you that there's something that you shouldn't wear. Ati, don't wear a striped dress. Ati, don't wear a short. Don't wear a whatever. Please wear whatever you want. Be comfortable and be confident, because you are absolutely beautiful.
All right, lastly, talk to a young girl who admires your work, who wants one day to own a business like you.
To her, I would say keep dreaming, but also keep working. Because one thing I've learned on this journey is that many people have access to the same resources, but there are some people who keep dreaming and dreaming and dreaming and never actually do the work to make it a reality. So sometimes you can have all the resources. There's a lot of resources online about how to start businesses. Sometimes even you can start businesses without any capital. Not maybe one like this, but there are businesses you can start without capital. I would say dream, but also do the work. Look within your networks, look for opportunities. Don't be found seated down just waiting, because there are many people out here who are working on the same thing, but we are not all the same, because some people are up until 9 p.m. working. Someone else is only at the office 2 hours. And so you can't expect to have the same level of success. So I would say keep dreaming, but keep working. If it's possible for me, there's nothing uniquely special about me that makes me be able to have a shop like this. You can have the same shop if you wanted to. So keep dreaming, keep working, and keep putting in the effort, and create networks in the area that you want to work in.
So much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you guys for coming.